Okay, so I've done fourth wall breaking videos for WWE Games a few times before. The last time I did one was almost 2 years ago, and to be honest, I thought that was probably going to be it for a while, and I'd have to wait for a few more years to get some new ones, with me maybe missing 1 or 2 old ones. But over the last few months, after doing more research and going through the games thoroughly, I actually found enough fourth wall breaking moments in WWE Games to make another video. So everything that you've seen in this video has never been shown on this channel for fourth wall breaking moments. So if you haven't seen this video already, then I recommend watching this one as well, as there is a highly likely chance that if there's one missing in this video, I've probably covered it in that video. And if by any chance I'm still missing a fourth wall breaking moment, then please do let me know in the comments, and who knows, maybe there's a third video, but I'll be surprised. Anyway, let's get to the video. So before we get into today's video, I want to first talk about today's sponsor, which is Raid Shadow Legends. In Raid Shadow Legends, you're going to need to master the tactics that it takes to win, because you're going to be going through a whole lot of battles. I'm talking raid bosses, dungeon runs, campaign battles, and PvP arena matches. And with there being hundreds of artifacts to equip, and over 500 champions with their own unique skills, you can truly raid the way that you want. Build up your own team, build up your own champions, and take them to the battlefield. So what are you waiting for? Use my links below and download Raid right now to either your mobile phone or PC. So what's cool about Raid Shadow Legends is that you have these awesome looking bosses. One of my favourites being the Fire Knight. I mean, just look at that beast right there, all fiery and looking like he's ready to take out the entire team all by himself. And next time you should use champions that have multiple attacks to get rid of that big old shield. Something that I also really like about Raid Shadow Legends is just the crazy amount of champions that you can get in the game, with each one having its own unique design and style. I mean, just look at all these, and this is just a tiny example. As we all know, Raid has been around for a while now, so you might be thinking there's probably not much new going on in Raid, but all there is, there's new clan features and improvements, brand new quests, new champions, and loads of competitions and events to take part in. So if you want to get a huge head start in Raid Shadow Legends, then make sure to click the link in the description or scan my QR code that you're seeing on the screen right now, and you'll get the epic hero Chinoru, 200,000 silver, 1 XP boost, 1 energy refill, and 1 ancient shard that will allow you to summon an awesome champion. And make sure you act fast, because there's only 30 days to claim this bonus for new players only. Once you've downloaded Raid, make sure to find me under the name TGGYT and join my clan if you're fast enough. So it's that simple. Click the link below, download the game, and I'll see you all in Raid Shadow Legends. So the first fourth wall breaking moment happens in SmackDown Mrs Raw 2011's Road to WrestleMania mode during Christian's storyline. I've covered the many ones that have happened in this story, but this one is more of a sneaky one that can be easily missed if you're good enough at the game. If you cash in your Money in the Bank contract against Edge and then you lose that match, then you'll see this pretty funny game over screen with Christian telling you that he only has 1 chance at cashing in and winning, but then correcting himself to say that you do get another chance because it is a video game after all. But you get the point that he's trying to make. Continuing on with SmackDown Mrs Raw 2011, but John Cena's Road to WrestleMania storyline. If you choose to go down the path of hitting MVP with the chair, you'll be in Randy Orton's GM office with MVP, as Orton announces a familiar match if you played SmackDown Mrs Raw 2009.
Very clever, MVP.
It's not my fault you're not on the top of the food chain, Randy. Both you and Cena tried to use me to get what you wanted. Well, it's time I got mine.
Don't blame me. I'm crazy, remember?
MVP, you think you're the playmaker? Well, here's a little play for you. You and Cena are going to team up tonight. You're going to face Big Show and Sheamus. You and that Sheamus guy have a lot in common, Cena.
Wait. I know you too well, Randy. What's the catch?
The catch is I'm going to take something out of your own playbook. Remember the Better Than Utopia rules you cooked up against Cena a couple of years ago? They're back, except I'm calling them Age of Orton rules, and I'm giving them to your opponents.
Wait, so that means we need to get a 5 count on them?
Plus, they don't have to worry about countouts or rope breaks, but we do? Yeah, I remember that.
Deja vu all over again, huh, Cena? Enjoy your little trip down memory lane, and I'll enjoy you leaving my office right now.
After this meeting, you'll get a call from MVP, with John Cena saying that he overcame those same rules in SmackDown Mrs Raw 2009.
Age of Orton rules? Really? That's gimmick infringement.
Well, I overcame them in SmackDown vs. Raw 2009, which means we can overcome them tonight.
Well, make sure you watch your back out there, Cena, because I'm not.
SmackDown Mrs Raw 2010 features 2 fourth wall breaks that are different to what I've usually shown on this channel for fourth wall breaking moments. In these 2 fourth wall breaks, the superstar that you play as will actually look directly at you to break the fourth wall. The first one happens in the created superstar Road to WrestleMania and will only happen if you choose to hit Vince and not Santino with the Intercontinental title. The other one will happen in Edge's Road to WrestleMania during a match with Mr. Kennedy, with Edge waiting for you to press the button to attack Mr. Kennedy, and he will keep looking directly at you until you do it. Also in SmackDown Mrs Raw 2010 was the debut of Creator Story, and with Creator Story there was a few pre-made Creator Stories that you could play through, with one of them being called Santino Rules, and in this Created Story it will act as kind of a follow-up to the created superstar Road to WrestleMania storyline, with Santino mentioning that you only beat him because you used cheat codes, and then will explain that he's taken over your game. He will then force you to play and win matches as Santino. As you play and win through the matches, John Cena will then demand that you give the game back to the player, and then Santino will send Red and Green Man to attack you and The Rock. Yes, this actually happened, and yes, this was an official created story by the developers. WWE 2K20 also snuck in a fourth wall break during the Southpaw Regional Wrestling WWE 2K Original. In one of the towers that you can play, you will randomly hear Corey Graves break the fourth wall during a match, as he will ask the player playing the game to please turn off their console and release him from this nightmare. That nightmare being the Southpaw Regional Wrestling WWE 2K Original, but you can definitely say it fits for WWE 2K20 in general, as that game is a complete nightmare as well.
Hi, this is WWE commentator Corey Graves, here to ask you at home to please turn off your video game to release me from this nightmare.
One of the fun ways of breaking the fourth wall in WWE games that I've featured before is when the commentary team are commentating whilst also being in the ring. It's happened with Michael Cole and Jerry Lawler in WWE 12, JBL in SmackDown Mrs Raw 2008, and Jerry Lawler and Taz in SmackDown Mrs Raw 2007. But there was one game that I actually forgot, and that was SmackDown Mrs Raw 2009 with Taz. Here's some of the lines that you'll hear if you play a match as Taz in the ECW arena.
Taz is an angry, mean, miserable thug in the ring. Hey, it's not just in the ring. When you step into the ring with Taz, you're running on borrowed time.
You got that right there, Mitch. I might slap you around a little bit, kick you in the butt, punch you in the head, hit your hands, choke you out, suplex, it don't matter. But when the Taz mission's on, that's all she wrote.
And how much force, how much impact was delivered there?
I'm the human suplex machine, baby. I don't care where you are, who you are, how big you are. If you're on your back, your stomach, your front, it don't matter. I'll throw you around the ring, and then it's lights out, done, thanks for coming.
History of ECW, there's no move more fearsome than the Taz mission.
I don't care who I'm up against. You step in the ring with me, and you're getting choked out. That's it.
In SmackDown Mrs Raw 2009's Road to WrestleMania, when you lose a match that you're not supposed to lose or can't lose, then you'll get a game over screen with usually some motivating words like "I can't let my rival win" or "I need to win this match and become the champion again." But there's some rare game over screens where the character you're playing as will directly blame you, the player, for the loss. One example being The Undertaker, when you have the world title match against the Great Khali. If you lose that match, then the game over screen will read with The Undertaker demanding that "this isn't what I wanted, go again." And lastly, in SmackDown vs Raw 2011, if you visit Santino in the locker room during John Cena's Road to WrestleMania story, then you'll hear how Ted and Cody use their cheats to beat Santino for the tag team titles. And then Santino will make a reference to the famous Konami code.
Freeze, citizen! Officer Santino on the jobber. Oh, it's you, John Cena. You can never be too careful. Crime. In the night.
You've really embraced your role over there, Officer Boyardee.
Yes. I am Jake and the Fat Man all rolled into one. Those two criminal elements, DiBiase and Rhodes, used the cheats to win the tag team titles. But I don't know if it was up, up, down, down, or left, right.
And that was the 9 times that WWE Games broke the fourth wall. If I've somehow missed any that have not been featured in this video or the other video, then do please let me know in the comments, because these are actually some of my most favourite videos to do on the channel, so it'd be great if enough were found for another video. Although another WWE Games fourth wall break video is unlikely, unless more are found, I will be looking into doing a wrestling games version of this video, which includes all non-WWE wrestling video games, so look out for that one eventually. Make sure to leave a like on this video if you did enjoy it, and make sure you sub with notifications turned on, and I'll see you all in the next video.